Florists across the country are putting the pedal to the metal to fill orders for one of their busiest days of the year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and that means florist shops across the Panhandle and beyond are putting in long hours to help others say, I love you. That's the case at the Flower Basket at Main Street Market in Scottsbluff.
Just trying to get ahead of the game, trying to get orders taken care of that have already been called in. The more we can get ahead, the better off we're going to be because everything will be last minute on Thursday.
Manager Jana Mount says each year there's a good portion of people who place their orders ahead of time and others who wait until the day of to get their Valentine's Day flowers.
This year's been good for call-aheads. We've done a real well with people calling ahead and getting their orders placed. But I would say it's still probably 60% will be last minute and 40% call ahead and plan ahead.
And it's just not the long stem red roses that are popular sellers.
Mixed arrangements have been really well for me this year, but the roses, of course, are your top notch. Everybody wants roses, and I've got gorgeous colors this year.
And if flowers aren't your sweetheart's go-to, Mount says there's plenty of other gift offerings at the Flower Basket.
We got candy bouquets, we've got snack baskets, we've got beer buckets, I've got wine and chocolates and teddy bears, those already all done up. We've got home decor items, we've got Russell Stover candies, just about anything that you would think of we can put together. If you got a special idea, we can get it worked out.
She says today she and her staff prepped a lot of orders and even made some deliveries ahead of time.
That's always nice that we can get those out sooner. Getting deliveries ready to go, getting routing done. We've got volunteers that come in and do all of our deliveries for us through the Scottsbluff County Volunteer Center. So they'll be coming in and we'll get all their orders routed and try to get everything as slick as possible on Thursday to help with that last minute rush that's going to happen on Thursday.
Now, if you haven't placed your order, Mount says there's still time.
Call as soon as possible. They can also stop into the store. We've got a huge display up front that they can do a cash and carry type situation, and they can get whatever they need. They can pick it out here at the store, and then we can put it on the delivery list too and still deliver it also.
The National Retail Federation says the average American spends $140 on their loved one for Valentine's Day. Well, a Scottsbluff County District Court jury has convicted a 50-year-old Scottsbluff man of forcible first-degree sexual assault. Richard Riquejo stood trial Monday and Tuesday on the charge stemming from the assault that occurred on May 7th. During the two-day trial, jurors heard testimony from 4 witnesses. Afterwards, they deliberated for several hours before coming back with the guilty verdict on the rape charge. Riquejo faces up to 50 years on the rape charge, plus an additional prison term for an enhancement charge of being a habitual criminal. Sentencing will take place on March 27th at 8 a.m. And a Brush, Colorado man will spend at least a decade in prison following his sentencing on drug and weapons charges in Scottsbluff County District Court. 28-year-old Justin Knight was sentenced this morning to concurrent terms of 20 years in prison for distribution of methamphetamine, possession of a defaced firearm, and felon in possession of a firearm. Knight was arrested in January of 2018 after deputies caught him with more than 6 ounces of methamphetamine outside of the Lucky Keno parlor. With credit for the 393 days already served, he would be eligible for parole in 2029. Well, straight ahead, gorgeous day today, but another cold stretch working its way into the region, and possibly some significant snowfall. Bill's got your midweek forecast right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
My big secret for designing a quality kitchen on a budget is J&K Cabinetry. They have all the great standard features that my clients love. Solid wood doors and frames, soft close doors and drawers, dovetail joinery. The quality is amazing. J&K Cabinetry has 17 beautiful locations, sells directly to designers, contractors, and dealers, and provides plenty of options for a semi-custom look. But the most important thing is having a satisfied client and just seeing how much they love their kitchen. J&K Cabinetry, a new kitchen around you.
ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff, your local headquarters for J&K Cabinetry.
Arby's 2 for $5 mix and match is here for a limited time. How limited? If I tell you, will you still come right now versus putting it off until oops, the deal is over?
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we've got a pretty active forecast coming at you. Not tonight and into tomorrow morning. We're just going to be cloudy out there. We'll see a few breaks in the cloud towards morning, but temperatures are going to only fall down to around 30, upper 20s to near 30. That's above normal. That's where we were today as well, but that's going to change as we're going to trend colder here across the region. Looks like accumulating snow coming in late tomorrow. After dark, it's not going to interfere with your Valentine's Day plans, but after dark and into early Friday morning, and then late Friday into Saturday, another system appears to be on the way, and we're going to stay colder through next week. We had very nice temps today, over 60 in some areas, 47 yesterday after a morning low of 17. In case you're wondering, this is an all-time record low for Scottsbluff, 45 below, February 12th, 1899. We're going to trend colder, but we're not going to be that cold as we go through the next several days. It's not going to be record-setting cold. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday, a couple hundredths behind normal for the month and year. Well, here's what we've got coming up over the next 6 to 10 days. The National Weather Service 6 to 10 day outlook looks like we're going to be trending much below normal with temperatures here in our region. As you can see, we're in this dark purple shaded area, very high chances of below normal temperatures and above normal precip. Looking really wet here in the southeast. Our area, all of us have an above normal chance of above normal precip and a high chance, very high chance of below normal temperatures as we go out 6 to 10 days. That'll put us through nearly the end of February. Not today. My goodness, were we very nice. Got some of these yellows back on the map here. 49 at Hayes. It's 51. These are current temperatures. We've come down quite a bit from our highs today. Still only 18 up in Watertown in South Dakota. They've kind of been our area we've picked on the last several days. Still 51. It was up to, I think, 63 in Ogallala today. 51 right now. 50 at Oshkosh. Kimball at 48. 46 in Torrington. Winds are out of the west at about 5 to 15 miles an hour. A little stronger in some areas over towards Cheyenne and Wheatland, but wind chills aren't much of a factor because we're so mild out there temperature-wise. As we start off and get on the bus tomorrow, it looks like we'll be partly cloudy to start your day. Coming home, there'll be more clouds in the way than there would be on the way out, and 32 for our come-home temperature tomorrow on the way home. And yes, Valentine's Day is coming up. That's the good news. We're going to dump out some candy hearts here and show you our Conversation Hearts has a 28-degree temperature in the morning. Will be 34 by noon. Dinner time back into the 20s as we'll cool down fairly quickly. And snow is going to develop late tomorrow, most likely after dark. But we're going to be dealing with some accumulating snow out there. No problems tonight as we look through our futurecast. Winds will die off in the high country. Will be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy at times through the nighttime hours. And we're going to see forecast lows tonight that are going to be in the upper 20s to near 30 for some of us. Colder up in the northern tier of counties. Lusk over towards Gordon at 11 degrees. Valentine also at 11. Now tomorrow we'll start the day partly cloudy. Some snow showers maybe up to the north. Those will probably fizzle out. Notice late tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night dinner time we look to be fine. But as we get after dark, this is 10:30 now, we're going to start to watch snow fill in from the west to the east. Notice what happens between 10 and 1 in the morning. We start to see a pretty good band of snow that's going to increase in intensity, and it's going to be moving really quickly. This is 3 o'clock in the morning, so we've only advanced 2 hours. We'll advance another couple hours, and by 5:30, that slides off to the east. But look at this pretty healthy band of snow here in the Sand Hills by tomorrow, or by Friday morning that we're going to be dealing with.
could be some problems for your commute on Friday. 36 in Sydney tomorrow, 28 in Alliance. Remember I said 63 today. Flip those in Ogallala tomorrow at 36. Valentine at 19 degrees. What are we looking at for snow accumulations? Well, here's one of the forecasts. Look at all 5 of the forecast models here. This is for Scottsbluff now. Notice we stay dry through Valentine's Day. Then as we start late Thursday night into early Friday morning, the models start to pick up on some snowfall, totaling anywhere from a couple of models up around 3 inches, a couple of models in the low 1 inches, one around 2. So I think that 1 to 3, maybe a little more than 3, looks like a pretty good bet for Scottsbluff from this storm system, is all the models starting to come together with decent accumulating snow possibilities. We're going to throw 2 to 4 inches on the snow total for us here across the region. I think that will cover most of us, maybe a little more up around Lusk. Could see some more concentrated snowfalls here in the Sand Hills. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And we're not done yet. No, we have another storm system coming. Heavy snow possible in these areas again on Saturday. We mentioned Friday night into Saturday, another storm system. Right now we're shifting the heavy snow potential just to our north and east. Rapid City, Aberdeen, Valentine, Norfolk, those areas. We'll keep an eye on that for Saturday with yet another system as we continue to get these systems coming through one after another. They've been fast moving. That's kept the snow totals down, but this is going to have a decent amount of moisture to work with. Tonight, we're looking at 28, cloudy skies, partly cloudy later on tonight. We'll start tomorrow, partly cloudy. We'll quickly turn overcast. It's going to be colder tomorrow, about half of what we were today. And snow's going to hold off till after dark, but it is coming tomorrow night as well. Here's that 7-day forecast again. Some freezing drizzle, snow late Friday, even into probably early Saturday morning. Highs in the 40s. Friday doesn't look too bad. Then we trend much colder. 30s on Saturday, 20s Sunday, Monday, maybe back into the low 30s on Tuesday and Wednesday. Can't rule out some more flurries on President's Day Monday as well, as we stay pretty active and much colder to get us through the rest of the 7-day forecast.
Arby's 2 for $5 mix and match is here for a limited time. How limited? If I tell you, will you still come right now versus putting it off until oops, the deal is over?
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Care Heilbronn State Farm Agent is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
With Viero's Entertainment Trifecta package, never miss the big play. Work on becoming the new and improved you, or invite friends to compete in the game. Get the power of free. Get 2 new lines of HD Plus and internet service, and we will give you Sling TV, an Air TV player, and a big screen TV, all for free. Get the Entertainment Trifecta package today. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected to the content you love.
Welcome back. A Colorado woman has been charged with manslaughter for the death of her passenger when her pickup truck crashed in Cardin County. 39-year-old Molly Raymer is also charged with willful reckless driving and driving under the influence and will be arraigned on the charges on Thursday. Early Saturday morning, Raymer ran her pickup off the roadway into a ditch and rolled. 48-year-old passenger David Schwartz of Llewellyn was ejected from the pickup and died from his injuries. Well, the cities of Chadron and Alliance have made competing recommendations to the Federal Transportation Department on which airline should receive the Essential Air Service subsidy for flights to and from Denver for the next 2 years. The Chadron City Council last month unanimously supported current contract holder Boutique Airlines, but the Alliance Council last week backed the Denver Air Connection operated by Key Lime Air. The two cities have been served by the same carrier ever since the EAS program began 30 years ago, and Chadron City Manager Greg Yanker does not know what the DOT will do with competing recommendations. Regardless of the outcome, the new contract should start on July 1st. And Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts is joining forces with Nebraska's craft brewers to fight proposals that would raise taxes on craft beer in an effort to reduce property taxes. Rickett announced today's simultaneous events dubbed Raise Glasses, Not Taxes, set for March 1st in Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island. The events are designed to draw the public's attention to LB 314 and LB 497, both of which would raise taxes on craft beer, spirits, wine, and other goods. Ricketts argues that the bills amounts to a tax shift that would do little to address the long-term trend of rising property taxes. Supporters say the burden has increasingly shifted to farmers. Ricketts has unveiled his own competing plan to slow the increases and says he's open to other ideas as long as they don't raise taxes. Well, straight ahead, we'll go over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
With the new year comes resolutions. Complete your resolution to replace your windows by calling Renewal by Andersen. And right now is your last chance to buy 2019 windows at 2018 prices. Plus, pay nothing until 2020. That's right. You will get 20% off every window and door, plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. And free window diagnosis, free in-home estimate, and free removal and disposal of your old windows. Hurry. This offer ends February 15th. Call 472-2199 to take advantage of this offer before the 2018 prices are gone.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we're highlighting Johnny the Healer once again, who's still looking for a great forever home.
This is Johnny. He's a hound mix. He's very, very happy all the time and loves to jump around like a little bunny. He does like to get himself in trouble by following his nose, so a family that puts that nose to work might be a good idea for him. He's still got a lot of puppy in him and loves to play, so he can play all day long. Oh. And he loves his ears rubbed. Someone that wants to train him to hunt, or likes to jog, keep him exercised, probably would be a really good home for him. He's a year old, he's already neutered, up to date on vaccines, and his adoption fee is $150.
To meet Johnny or any of the dogs and cats that are available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on the community calendar.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the Experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been, 'cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
The kids need to run off some energy after school or too cold to play outside? Bring them to Planet Bounce at the Monument Mall. With many bounce houses, a concession stand, and the largest redemption arcade around, Planet Bounce has hours of fun. Call today to schedule your birthday party, or ask Ron about renting a bounce house for your party, office party, or corporate event. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Planet Bounce Family Fun Center at the Monument Mall.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, 2 Panhandle school administrators are among the 3 finalists to succeed outgoing ESU 13 Administrator Jeff West. Scottsbluff High School Assistant Principal Andrew Dick, Bayard Public School Superintendent Travis Miller, and Perkins County School Superintendent Phil Piquette rose to the top of a list of 13 applicants. ESU 13 President Mike Sinner says all 3 emerged as frontrunners fairly quickly.
Because of their school and leadership, administrative, being superintendents and directors in buildings, 2 of them have their PhDs, and Phil, I believe, is going to be working on his in education. So that quickly brought him to the top for us.
Sinner says the board will hold a special meeting tonight to interview the trio, after which the panel will narrow down the list to a top pick and an alternate. He says he hopes the board can announce the new administrator by Monday, with a goal to have this successful candidate in place ahead of West's departure this spring to ensure a smooth transition. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.